New hello. Check, check. I'll be live in just a minute. Alright. Hello, hello. Hello. I'm so excited. Hi, coaches. I'm so excited to be making emotes today. Long time, yeah. I saw you were streaming. I was so sad I couldn't catch it. Oh, thank you for following, Zombie Waffle. Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Alright, so for those of you who don't know, I'm making my own emotes for my stream. This was the last one I made in my last emote stream. And I'm gonna make a new one today. 28 times 28. Sorry about that. The cappy looks so cute. Thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna make... I've decided I wanted to make a crying emote. I'm not sure what it's supposed to look like yet. I wanted to animate like the crying tears, like ooh, like that. You can see the vision. I usually just open up. Oh no. I usually open up an older emote just to get an idea of what they look like. I like opening where is he? Little guy? This one. I usually open up this one. So I usually start with putting down like the base. Um, you're having the hardest time designing emotes. What's your progress for designing them? Oh, that's a good question. I think the first thing I think about is like, what would I want as an emote? Like if I was watching someone else's stream and I was reacting, like which basic emotions would I want to like show? So that's why I have like the angry one and like the high one and lurk and the sleepy one, because yeah, when you say hey, good night, then that's a good one to have. And then the next thing, I just kind of just go for it. I try not to think about it too much. I really believe that like trust the process is like such a good motto. Like I'll just put down the outline of the head, and then Yeah, I'll slowly sculpt it into something cute. But it does take a while. Like, that's a pretty good way to think about it. Yeah, like, for example, this one, since I have a lot of emotes that are pretty happy, um, I thought I would make something that was crying. Like, all of these are pretty happy, right? Or maybe not the lurk one. And then the angry one. So I thought, oh, well, maybe I'm missing a crying one. This looks like an egg, but that's okay, you know. What kind of emotes do you like making? You don't, because I do it in pixel art because I actually think it's a little easier. And I think pixel art is so fun. You've been drawing them in Clip Studio? I see. Mhm. Yeah, I mean, pixel art can be difficult sometimes. Like, sometimes you just can't really get it right with the pixels you have, I guess, since there's so few. Like, one pixel can really mess things up, and you're like, what's going on? Why does it look messed up? But I'm a pretty beginner at making art, so I think it's easier for me at least. But yeah, I'm just using this free software called Pixel Studio. Yeah, pixel art has its own rules, exactly. I watched like one YouTube video that like explained how to do pixel art emotes, and one of the things he said was to start with the structure, um, and also to make sure that your outlines, like make sure that there's a, like a high contrast between your colors, otherwise because it gets so small, it can be kind of hard to tell like what's going on. So I try to do that, but yeah. So how do I make a very sad Gabby? Oh, so sad. Oh, oh, the ones you've been drawing. Oh, I like them. I love the F one. Oh, so cute. Girl. It's so cute. I like the hype one, so I like the way the text looks like it's like a neon sign. Oh no, he looks so sad. Yeah, eh, gonna add the outline just to get an idea. You love drawing glows? Oh, it looks really cool. Eh, Ready? Wait, this eye? Like that? Not very symmetrical. Maybe I should try to make it a bit more symmetrical. So, 1, 2, 1, 2. You want to animate the zombie arms, but I have been just trying to design all of them and go back to animating my favorite. I think it would be cool if the zombie arm with the F like just appear from the bottom, like that. That would be pretty cool. Yeah. It needs to be 1 pixel broader. Like this. Hi Gizmo Pepper. Good to see you here. Welcome to the stream. How am I doing? I'm doing good. Just chilling with my little capybaras here. I'm making a capybara that's sad. I wanted to like animate it so that it has like tears flowing like this, like that. That makes sense. What a fun, cute capybara. Thank you. I make all my own emotes. I'm very new with drawing, but yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with it, so I think I'm gonna try and see how it looks with the tears. Like, I want it to be a bit wavy. You can't draw for the life of you. Anyone can draw. I think you'd be surprised, especially with pixel art, because you don't even need a drawing pad. It's just you and your little mouse making shapes like this. Okay. Online drawings is really hard, especially animating. Yeah, it is very hard. This looks good. Do a decent amount of sketching. Ooh, alright, that's nice. I love seeing people's art, so if you feel like it, you're welcome to join my Discord and send it there. Only if you feel like it. You're not involved in Discord at the moment? Alright, no worries. Yeah, I've only done pretty simple animations. I can show you the two animated emotes I made. They're very simple. It's my first time animating stuff. So it's just trying to make few like smaller parts of the whole thing animated. Don't quite I feel like I'm not quite good enough to make like complicated animations yet and have it look good. They look amazing. Thank you. Yeah, I'm starting small, and yeah, maybe once I get better at it, I can make something crazy. But it is like, since it's an emote and it's so small, like it can be hard to tell what's going on anyways, so sometimes less is more, I think. Oh, thank you for following, Gizmo. Very nice of you. Welcome, welcome. It's hard to design them for size. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like sometimes you add so many details and then at the end you're like, this, I can't even see that. Mm. Usually like to look at this part up here, like this little image, to have an idea of like what it might look like as an emote form. Thank you for the raid, sorry. Others. Others in the chat. Hello, how are you doing, sorry? Did you have a good stream? Coming in from the guild, hell yeah. Right. How am I? I'm really good. Just started streaming and making some emotes. Hello, True Death Eater. Welcome, welcome. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Julia. My Twitch name is JuliaBull, and I'm making some emotes for my stream. Thank you for following, sorry. Yeah, I made some emotes. I'm gonna make this one animated, so I'm gonna like try to make the tears move. But yeah, I'm very new at making art, so bear with me. They're so cute. Oh, thank you. Follow music is a pop. Thank you. Really have to get ready for work. I went 30 minutes over. We'll be lurking. Oh, thank you so much for the raid. Hope you have a good day at work. I'm vibing to the follow music. Hell yeah. Mm. Try to Google some crying emotes for reference. I feel like the tears aren't like a bit. I feel like his mouth should be a bit bigger. Like I want him to be really crying, not just like, but like bawling his eye out, you know? Oh, wrong here. Like that. Wrong color. That's too big. Maybe make it a bit exaggerated. Aww, so sad. Maybe not this dark. mean, this looks a bit more exaggerated, right? What do you guys think? I think this looks a bit better than before. I like the little little eyebrow thingies, making it look extra upset. Name my favorite food. Honestly, I just love sushi. It's like a big reason I moved to Japan. They definitely do make it a little better. Yeah, I think so. Like, I'm kind of a seafood. Um, I'm a sucker for seafood. Japan has so much like fresh, really good seafood. I actually had sashimi yesterday. It made me so happy. Especially cheap seafood. Like, I hate when seafood is like super expensive and you're like, dang, I gotta go bankrupt just to have some good food. But when it's cheap, ah, there's nothing better. It's hard to eat the normal stuff if you have the authentic Japanese sushi. Exactly. Like I grew up in Denmark, right? So there's a lot of non-authentic sushi, which is like which tastes fine, but it's kind of Americanized. The classic California rolls and stuff like that. And it's just not the same. And like the fish isn't as fresh. So like the tuna has kind of a sour aftertaste, and that's just not good. I, like tuna's not supposed to have that sour aftertaste. When you moved to Australia, I realized there was no good sushi shops where you lived, and the high quality stuff was so expensive. Yeah, right? It's so rough. Like, I don't want to just spend. Like, it's hard when you know that quality, like, you can get much better qualities in Japan for cheaper. Then you're like, dang, just like a waste of money. Hmm. Okay, I think the darker blue is good. I might add some more. I want the tears to look nice. Like, I want them to look hmm, like really clear. Let me just add some white. You've never visited Asia, but in my home country there would often be small Chinese food shops that you could find some of the best and tastiest food, especially sushi. Oh, where is your home country? South Africa, Johannesburg. Oh, I see. Is there a big, like, Chinese community there? Like, do you have a Chinatown and stuff like that? Oh no, ad jail. Sorry. I wish I could turn it off. Are you back? Free from death now? Oh, thank God. I was just asking if Johannesburg has like a big Chinese community, like do you have a Chinatown, stuff like that? I think eyebrows are a bit off center. Maybe they should be here. No, I'm drawing on the wrong layer. Ah, I do this every single time. Oops. This always messes with me. Let me just remove some of this stuff. I want the tears to be clean because that's the part I'm gonna animate. Otherwise, I might not have cleaned it up. Yeah, I want to remove the eyebrows a little bit to the side. Yeah, I hate to leave, but it's time for me to sleep. Catch you next time. Have a great stream. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'd love to see more of your emotes if you make some more. Can't wait to see all the new cute emotes. Thank you so much. I'll post it in the guild once I finish these, so you can wake up to them. Means that the Asian population is massive, but you can find them a lot within the food industry or clothing. I see. Yeah, I think in Denmark it's also not like massive. There isn't like a Chinatown or yeah, but there's definitely like pretty a good amount of like Chinese food and Chinese people running sushi shops. But it's not like you walk down a random street and there's Asians usually. I think this is getting there. And I'm gonna try to maybe animate the tears and see how that looks like. This. Make it look nice and ready. Being a third world country, nothing was all too well built or impressive, but it was sweet because the community had a large amount of multiculturalists, although not nearly on the scale of Australia. Oh, that's nice. I love it when places are very multicultural. Like, I feel like I've always kind of worried about fitting in because obviously there wasn't a lot of like Asians in my school. I was the only one in my class, and there was barely. I don't think maybe there was like one other Asian in my whole school growing up. So like the whole part about fitting in with your culture and like you worry about bringing your food to school because like, oh, what if they think it smells bad, and like there's a lot of things, small things that you worry about as a kid. Like it's nice not having to worry about that when people know about your culture from just exposure to it. Let's see. I actually feel like these years could be even broader. Like, same thing with me so far. I've only spent nearly 3 years in Australia. I've only seen around 20 South African people in your community, and maybe 1 to 2 people who had African backgrounds but was not raised there. Yeah, right. So it can be kind of difficult to find people that really relate to you. Like, even though I was born in Denmark and I was, um, like I've only ever lived there, right? But even then, I always had like kind of a hard time relating to Danish people, like 100% Danish people. Not because I didn't want to. It just it's just that we had different struggles growing up, right? So I definitely relate more to like my other Asian friends who also grew up in Denmark because we have similar experiences and can bond over similar things. Communication is so confusing in different countries, especially like expectations and ways of using words. Yeah, for sure. I can definitely feel it right now that I'm in Japan. It's not that people aren't like trying to understand me and I'm not trying to understand them. It's just that, there's just so many little things in your daily life that you don't really think about until someone else does it very differently. And you're like, oh damn, this wasn't normal. Like for example, for me, I feel like I have to be very hyper aware of everything I do because I'm worried that people might think I'm being rude. Because there's a lot of small, like, what do you call it? Like, invisible rules, I guess, in the Japanese culture that I'm still learning. And I'm always like worried about stepping over someone's feet. And Japanese people are not very good at telling you when you do something that they don't find nice. So it's like really hard to read and when you're not, being polite. And there's a lot of things in the language, a lot of ways to show respect in the language that's hard. It's like, oh, I didn't use the correct form of the verb. Is that okay? I don't know. It was completely opposite. Oh, so like, is it because people in Australia are maybe a bit more casual? You're learning Japanese, you're scared to visit because you don't want to be looked down at. I don't think you have to worry about it, to be honest. Like, I do worry about it, obviously, but I think the fact that you're trying actually it already is like really good because Japanese people can tell you're not like okay, so for me it's a little difficult because I look like I could be Japanese. So that's what worries me a bit, like because what because maybe they expect me to be a certain way because I look Japanese, but I'm not at all. But I think with generally Japanese people are very kind and like really appreciate that you're trying to learn the language and not just only speaking English, right? It's just that for me, since I look Japanese, they always like kind of confused at why I'm bad at it or like why I don't speak it. And then I have to explain like, oh, no, I'm not Japanese. I'm actually from Denmark. And then they're like, Denmark? I'm like, yeah, yeah. And then they're like, oh, but Asian faces. I'm like, yeah, I know. But my parents are Chinese, but I didn't grow up in China. But that's okay. They're still very kind. I'm in Okinawa and people are super kind here. I love Okinawa. People in Australia are very free, don't care about formalities, often get assumptions because You're so strong in manners that gay get named for being gay or stuck up. Oh no. Oh, that sucks. I see they can be quite direct, huh? Strange because compliments can be taken the wrong way very easily. People don't believe you're South African because you're white in skin color. Oh, really? I thought it was a pretty well-known fact that there's a lot of white people in South Africa. I didn't think that was very, no, that was big news. At least I know about it, and I'm from Scandinavia. Some people stay rather oblivious and see Africa to be exclusive to dark-skinned people. You're glad I'm aware. Yeah, that's true. Like, North Africa has a lot of, like, medium-skinned um, people. But there was also a lot of, like, my school was very, like, what's it called? Diverse. Mm. Just not diverse with Asians, but zone frame. Okay, so I'm kind of doing this thing. We're moving the tiers down, hoping to get like some kind of effect here. I like move it 1 pixel down. How was it diverse in what way? It was, there's a lot of people from like countries that had a lot of refugees. So like Afghanistan, um, Albania, like Somalia, um, there was there was also quite a few Moroccans and yeah, Iraq of course, Iran. That's a big variety. Yeah, yeah. A lot of like Muslim countries, I'd say. Doing well in the emote. Thank you. I'm trying. You're horrible with country names, so you would have forgotten if it were me. No worries, no worries. I only remember because it was like, it's kind of a cool fact, I think, having so many people from different countries, especially because Denmark is a pretty homogeneous country. Like, it's pretty rare to be that diverse, but it's because of I lived in a like lower income place. Hmm. Hmm. Why can't I find it here? And some white. Maybe it goes up like that. Then mm, this. Okay, let's play it out. One of your best friends is Vietnamese. She's very friendly. Aw, that's nice. Oh, we down. I have to somehow make the first frame and the last frame like match. Or not match, but I want to end. I want it to loop. So yeah. Mm, how do I do that? Well, I'm just gonna continue until it looks nice. Maybe this. It's not like we have a decent variety between Vietnam, Samoa, Philippines, Britain, and India. Oh, that's a good mix. Nope. You grabbed your bottle lid and tried to use it as a mouse. What time is it in Australia? 3 p.m. Oh, it's not that big of a difference between Japan and Australia then. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Notice there's a lot of beef from Australia in my supermarket. Kind of random, but beef? Yeah, like steak cuts. I went to buy some and I was like, whoa, a lot of this is from Australia. I was kind of surprised. Okay, that's good. You wouldn't recommend kangaroo meat though, it's really chewy and dense. Kangaroos are kind of scary. I used to think they were really cute, but then I saw pictures of them like actually like squaring up to you like this, and I'm like, oh my god, that thing would beat me to death if I made it angry. I only did 4 frames, but I think this is kind of smooth. I don't think I need more. No, I'm not gonna make more. I feel like I'm gonna mess it up. Um, hmm. Anything else I should add? There are a lot of different types, which is interesting. Western Australians would kill me, but it's kind of rare to find explicitly large ones, although they're not absent. Hmm. Hmm. Oh yeah, I actually usually add this little orange on the top of my emotes heads. You're referring to the kangaroos, by the way, not Australians. No, don't worry, I knew. I think I'm gonna not put the orange on top of its head like I usually do. Like I usually add this little orange because it's cute. What do you guys think? Should there be an orange on top of it? Or is it like a bit too much? Not the giant humans in Western Australia. The giant humans that would kill you. The orange is cute, but you don't know if it needs it. Yeah, right. I feel like there's enough going on, I guess. Yeah, I think I'm gonna save this one like it is. So I usually resize it to 112 times 112. I do have, there's this browser, what's it called? It's called emoteeditor.web. And it's quite nice to show, like, how it's gonna look like in chat. So I'm just gonna try and add that. Okay, so I'm just gonna show it here. Yeah. Give me 1 second. Let me just save this. Yes. Mhm. Mm. So it would look like this, like over here to the side as an emote. Can you see it? You have to leave. No worries. Thank you for hanging out. Hope to see you again another time. Mm. Thank you for the good talk. Yo, you too. See you. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Alright, so this is what the emote's gonna look like. It's not really animating for some reason, even though it is a GIF or GIF. Mm, I feel like maybe the outline, like the white outline, should be a dark outline instead to make it a bit pop out a bit more. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Mm, Like the white here is kind of not showing up. So I think it's better to add the dark outline. This is gonna suck because I have to do this in every single frame. I should have tested it before. Well, the more you know. Then add the white inside. Just gonna save this and see how it looks. In browser. See how it looks. Yeah. Mhm. I'm not sure which one is better. Like, let me see the other one again. I think this one is a little better, huh? I'm gonna remove this. It looks a bit odd. Oh. Wonder what I can do to make it pop. Actually, I kind of wanted to have some blush. So cute. Oh, you can't really see it though. Hmm. What to do, huh? Hmm. Oh, I have to put this down. So I have it back to what it was before. Mhm. Hmm. I think the forehead is a bit large. Oh, ears are a bit long. I think I like that a bit more. Yeah, I think I like the smaller forehead because it's supposed to show that the face is tilted upwards a bit, and then the forehead shouldn't be that big. But it's kind of close. Oh, this is difficult. I think I like this one more. Alright, last one. Actually, I should probably not do this because... Oh no. Oh, I might do more changes. Well, See? Nice, looks smooth, right? Hmm. Could also make like the blue a little bit darker. No, it's gonna look a bit weird, but oh, like what if it was this dark? I wonder if that would pop more. It looks a bit weird here, but wonder what it looks like in the pixel editor. I'm gonna quickly check for myself. No, I don't like it. Go back, go back, go back. I do think the smaller forehead helped a bit with like this shape. Okay, I think I'm pretty happy about this now. So this is the crying emote that will be adding. Alright, let's make another one. I'm not sure what I should make though. This was the only one that I really wanted to make. The next one was yeah, what should I make? There's another canvas to start with. Oh. Yeah. 8 by 28. Some kind of emote. Okay. Yeah, what should we make? Okay, so what are some pretty like typical emotes? I feel like there's the heart one, but I'm worried it's a bit similar to the ones I've already made. It's I already have a hype one. Hmm. Hello, Green-Eyed Reaper. Ooh, those are some cute emotes. Ooh, I like the heart one. Oh, the shy one is so cute. Did I make a shy one too? What do you think? Mhm. Why not? Mhm. I also kind of wanted to make like a copium emote. Ray, Lurk, Banheimer are popular. Dancing as well. Oh, dancing is fun. I I really like copium. I know it's a little a bit weird, but I kind of wanted to try it. What do you think? Let me just pull the copium emote up.